Hey guys, so me and Fred are out here looking for ginseng. You can't pick it yet, still a couple months from season, but sometimes it's best to come out and look early just to see where stuff is. A lot of walking, just walked down that entire hillside, another hillside, but right here we have our first one. It's a 3-pronger, and as you can see, it's got 3 berries so far. They're all green still. But this is the first one we seen, was right here. And I haven't really moved, but just standing from here, I look down and there's another big ginseng right here, which we'll walk to it. But I'm gonna really look in this area to make sure there's none I'm gonna step on. But we'll go down. I guarantee, since there's 2, there's definitely more. They might be smaller plants, but there's definitely gonna be more than just 2. So they'll all be kind of downhill from this top one. All right, so this one right here, this is a little tiny one. I looked over, seen it, and best way, there's a spider underneath. Best way to tell it's ginseng, first of all, how it's serrated like that, but a lot of the fakes will have 2 leaves here, the small ones, and they'll be kind of extended out and not connected. But with the ginseng, these 5 will be right together at one point. Also, a lot of the fakes, or the lookalikes, they'll have a woody stalk, whereas ginseng has kind of a really fragile, just green bean looking stalk. And then in the center you can see it has a little flower stalk. So that's just a little one. So from now on through this entire area, I'm not going to be stepping on anything that's green, because a lot of this could be real young ginseng. You just don't know. Because when they're real small, like a year old, it's very hard to tell apart from anything else. So we're gonna find the big ginseng I was looking at. It's right here. This is a really big old ginseng. And as you can see, it's got a really fragile stalk. This is a 3-pronger. So it's got the 3 fans on here. And as you can see, this one's got some berries going. I'm gonna let nature do its thing with them for now until it's season, but that's a big root. This thing is underneath this log here. So I'm gonna just leave that. But I guarantee there's more, just gotta look. We're in a good area of forest here. A lot of logs breaking down and stuff, so a lot of leaf cover. And it's got enough shade, but they're logging out this area. Most trees have orange marks on them, so eventually this stuff won't be able to survive here. But that's a real nice one. It's even got a second flower coming on the top there. Just checking this hillside here, guys. Here's some ghost pipes. There were ghost pipes on the other hill as well. I think they're pain medicine, I believe. I know people make all kinds of stuff with ghost pipes, tinctures. I'm gonna leave them though, I'm not gonna use them. But I'll be back around this area now, around ginseng time, and I'll really search all these hills because it's not super logged out yet, so it's got a decent amount of shade still. So right here's where I dug up a ginseng, and I'm gonna try to add that footage into this video if I still have it, but right here is where it was when I pulled it, and I planted some of the seeds here, and that's a baby ginseng plant right there. I know there's another one here somewhere, but it's really hard to pick them out. I only knew that one was there just from this log and that log. It was in between, but yep. Sadly though, I don't think it'll last too long here, just because they're cutting trees and they don't like too much sun. Okay guys, so look here. It is 3-prong, 5 leaflets on each one. The other leaf that was on this one fell on the ground here, but they're the 5 leaflets, as you can see. And on top there's a red berry. So in PA that's legal, and I have permission to be back here. This is where I foraged a lot, so this is my first one ever. So we're gonna dig this up. Look at this. I'm gonna make sure that berry. There's smaller plants around here. I've seen another small ginseng here, but this one's, yeah, that, I don't think that one is. Yeah, that is, okay. But that one, as you can see, it's been eaten up quite a bit, but there's a berry. So I'm gonna set it here for now, but before I leave, I'm gonna drop that on the ground. All right, so we're gonna dig away here. I've never done this. It looks like this root's going that way. I'm gonna use my hands. I'm excited, guys. It is a little windy though, so sorry if you can't hear that well. I didn't bring a shovel because I didn't think I'd ever find any. But it's along a deer trail. Right here, there's a deer trail. It's gonna take a minute. Just keep filming, Fred, and I don't know how I'll cut it up, but it's exciting. And I know it's not massive leaves, but this is at least 5 years old. You know, I could wait 10 more years and it might get bigger, but. And since it's the first one, since it's the first one I've ever seen too, so if there was one I seen before that was smaller, then that wouldn't be my first one. But it's gonna be a little time consuming, but it's worth it. I've looked. Last year was the first year I've looked for it. There's a lot of tree roots. So this plant, having the 5 leaves like that on each one, and there's 3, this has to be at least 5 years old. And I know in other states they get really big ginseng. See, this is it's in these tree roots, but there's a lot of mayaples and ferns around here. So since I don't have a shovel, I'm gonna have to hand dig this like this. I don't want to mess the root up since I'm gonna frame it probably. Go ahead and get close on here one more time before I start digging. Oh, that's awesome. Holy cow. It just feels so weird digging something up with the leaves this small. It just feels so weird. But this is an old plant, and there's no way I can't dig it. It's my first one. Obviously, if it wasn't legal, I wouldn't pull it up, but since it is legal. All right. So this is gonna take me a while, guys, because I'm gonna have to hand dig this. I don't wanna mess the root up, and I want all the roots on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand dig the rest of this, and I'll see you guys after. All right, come on a little closer. See, there's a root that goes this way, one that goes this way, and I've got them separate so far. So under here will be the rest. Now, all right, guys, I'm excited. I finally got down enough. Look at my fingernails, but it was worth it. Look down in this hole. Can you see that? Look at that root, guys. All right, I'm gonna pull it out. Ready? Look at that. All right. Right there, guys. First one. Look at that root. So you can't, I mean, I kind of didn't want to dig it just because the leaves are so small, and I'm used to seeing it on TV where the leaves are like massive and the roots, honestly, not that much bigger than this. But here, let me get the, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Yes. See, it tricked me because I started feeling bad. I know this is legal and more than 5 years old, but I started digging and it was just this here, but then it got down to there, and that is impressive. So we're gonna set this down. We'll admire this a little bit more. I'm gonna keep everything intact. Oh my gosh. See, it's a decent size. All right, set that down. And we're gonna cover in this hole right here. So we're gonna put all that down in there. And just shot juice everywhere. Fred had to cough, so he cut the camera. But here's the seed. I know a lot of people, they don't even open the berry, but I feel like if I separate it, stick it down, you don't, from what I've seen, like I said, I've studied ginseng a lot, I just never found it. They don't, you know, a lot of people just kind of drop it on top, but we're gonna set it right there. The berry's separate, so the, you know, chipmunks and stuff shouldn't dig it up that much, but I'm just gonna throw leaf litter like that, and we're gonna leave it just like that. So, all right, I'll see you guys in a second. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was just a lot of rambled footage from the other year, which was 2021, and from today, which is 2024. And this was filmed on July 31st in 2024. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm glad I'm finally able to get the old footage out of ginseng. And yeah, I look forward to harvesting some this season. And sadly, arrowhead hunting's over, which you can see I was trying to do in the corn today, but yeah, getting warm. A lot of stuff's covered by corn, so I hope you guys enjoyed ginseng videos towards season, and yeah, see you in the next one.